Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Hey! Welcome and good morning. Come on down. Now, I know most of you are probably asleep. And this won't get to a lot of you. But welcome. This is my day. Have my victory soda. Oh, you don't know what all of this details. Look at you, boy. I have the power. Woo! By the power of Grayskull, Cino is ready to tell y'all what's really going on, baby. Oh, it ain't been what you thought. Oh, no, it's much deeper than that. Now, I've tried to be nice. I've tried to be civil shepherd. I've tried to tell y'all in the nicest way to man. But you didn't want to listen. You said, how could Carcino know? I just told you last week. I said all of these players have circumvented the cap. Do they really want Bomber to get mad and really start going off and telling people what's really going on? Because he can. How do you think this information came to be? How do you think now, out of all these years, no one's heard an inkling about this loan? Why didn't Paulo find out? Normally he finds everything out. He does his investigation. He does his digging. He don't dig into the Los Angeles Lakers. Why did all this information come to light? Well, this is why you're here. You're here because, baby, the Trojan horse has come through. I'm coming through like Agamemnon, baby. I'm walking in like him. We told you. I told you. And now you're going to know why this has happened. All the key factors. Now, let's spin on back around. Feel good. Yep, I do. Yesterday, I wasn't quite myself. I was mad. I was really mad at myself yesterday. Snapped off on Gil. I was about to take him out. That was all on me. I didn't feel right by myself. You know, my buddy's struggling. And I basically had no compassion in my heart, felt like, not to my standards. So I was really mad at myself. Now, here's the thing that happened. In 2018, remember, I told you, LeBron went to the Lakers for a reason. And he was always going there. So while still a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he puts in a petition for a loan so that he could have liquid cash, because he needed liquid cash to set up all of his moves that he was going to do. He bought a new home. He paid for all of these things that he got that he needed to have taken care of, but he needed to be liquid. LeBron had a lot of investments go south that didn't turn out to be anything. And LeBron is very frugal. He don't really spend any money. But he didn't make a lot of money when he was in Miami. He sacrificed money for championships in Miami. See, that's the part y'all don't really recognize. This is why he was like, look, if I stay there, it's going to be for this big money. And they were going to have to lose Chris Bosh. They couldn't afford to pay 3 big contracts on the team. So one of those big guys is going to have to go. So Wade and Bron would have been the ones to stay, and Bosh would have been the one out. But Chris Bosh got his deal. Wade still didn't get his money when he was in Miami and had to go to Chicago. So he goes back to Cleveland to get the bag. This is when LeBron started to make his money back. He had pretty much put up a lot of money in Miami, and he wanted to make this big move to LA. Yeah, he wanted to make the move to LA, and he wanted to make it as quickly as possible, as seamlessly as possible. But here's the weird part. Now, LeBron wants a certain amount of money that the Lakers could easily pay him. They ain't going to have anybody on the roster that would stop LeBron from getting this money that he wants, but LeBron needs upfront cash. So they have to circumvent a deal to help solidify LeBron James so that he can keep his businesses. He had a company that wasn't making money in Blaze Pizza that was chewing him up. He had to take care of that. He had other investments in LLCs that had to come through. Here's what everybody's not telling you. LeBron net worth was about $300 million. Right what he got for cash. I kid you not. The loan he got for $300 million in 2018. Let me show you what I showed you last time. I love to prove people wrong. Thank you very much. It was $450 million, right? So LeBron James technically had $150 million. But with the $300 million loan, it brought his net worth up to $450. Now, once again, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you something else that was prominent. For all the people talking about LA. LeBron James' net worth today is $1.4 billion. So, if his net worth today is $1.4 billion, he has tripled his net worth from when he was in Cleveland and coming to Los Angeles. So this Los Angeles move was to build his portfolio. His portfolio. And build himself up, not the Los Angeles Lakers. See, that $300 million deal came with a foot in the ass. But the reason that this is becoming news, and who do you think linked this information out? And why he had to go take out a loan when he got liquid? Because rich people, other people money, not their own. Now, let's take another look at it and go to the other side of it. See, that $300 million loan is a lot more gamey than you understand. So because he borrowed that $300 million for a couple of life insurance policies advised by the Guggenheim Partners, which is owned by Mark Walters, who just bought the Lakers and had to sell it right away. So, Mark Walters, who's in business with Magic Johnson, who was then president of the Los Angeles Lakers, and they were bringing in LeBron James to the team. So Mark Walters, who's a partner of the Lakers, LeBron's with the Cleveland Cavaliers now. So they didn't finalize this until July when he was a free agent. But at the time, he was a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers when all of this was being arranged. Magic Johnson is part of the Guggenheim Partners. Him and Mark Walters worked together with the Dodgers. And now he's president of the Los Angeles Lakers at this said time that all of this was going on. As you know, Mark Walters is under investigation for hidden related party transactions. Now, federally scrutinizing a sale of the Lakers, so he had to get rid of the team just a week ago. And now LeBron James' name pops up in these inquiries for these loans. But why is this news? Why did it come out now? Because you wanted to try to destroy Ballmer,
and you guys were circumventing the cap by strangely structuring LeBron's deal. See, LeBron's deal was structured in a way that seemed very suspicious. Because, see, the money is not taxed, which is not unusual among rich people. I told you, they invented the tax code. They know how to get around not paying taxes. But it was strange the way it was circumventedly set up. Now, here's the thing. The deal was structured to provide immediate cash for LeBron James, backed by a stream of future revenue that's going to be tied to his earnings outside of basketball. Like his lifetime partnership deal with Nike. So that was going to circumvent the loan. So by him taking this loan to give him the access to money, he won't have to pay taxes. You know how many millions of dollars he's saving? So he can't use the Lakers' money to pay it back. Then that would be called circumventing, right? Why he can't use his Laker money? Because now that ties the NBA into it. It's not a personal thing now. Now you've tied it to the NBA. So now you don't have any of your NBA money paying for this loan. You see how they're working around it? So you get a treasury bond, or an insurance bond rather, at a 4.8% interest rate that's not due back to 2049. So now the North American Company for Life and Health Insurance, which is called the Midwestern Insurancer, that's Midland National Life and American Company, both of them together. They flushed LeBron's LLC, which is called King James Funding, with $60 million worth of 34-year bonds at a higher rate, 5.75 interest rate. The two insurance companies, they were owned by Salmons Financial Group, and Guggenheim is in charge of picking the assets for that firm's portfolio all the way up into 2021. So now, all of this initial stuff that was going on before LeBron James joined the Lakers as a free agent in 2018, and before Mark Walters became the minority owner of the Lakers in July of 2021. You see, LeBron signed a 2-year, $97 million contract extension with the Lakers in August of 2022. So everyone felt that maybe some transactions went down here between 2018 and 2022. And they tried to make it look personal and said this is non-NBA salary, assets and income and various common financial structures. This is a different level of earning and assets. These transactions were approved by the NBA and Adam Silver. Mr. James has no affiliation with Guggenheim, Samson Financial, North American Life, or Midland National beyond their participation in these transactions. So why they say that, Guggenheim is listed as one of the investors in Spring Hill Company, the Spring Hill Corporation. Who is Spring Hill Corporation? That's the media venture that got what's his name? LeBron's thing, Undisputed or whatever, Uninterrupted or some crazy thing he got, and his movie thing he got with himself and Maverick Carter. But he has no business with Guggenheim. But Guggenheim is sponsoring them. So Guggenheim is the one that is sponsoring the company, ladies and gentlemen. So you start putting this together. Guggenheim is sponsoring the company. LeBron James says he has nothing to do with Guggenheim. We have no business with them with this loan. And they went out their way to say the endorsements is going to pay for the loan, not his NBA salary. So why? It can be not tied to the NBA because they know how corrupt this whole thing was to get done to circumvent paying LeBron James more money and saving him from paying taxes. So he saved millions from taxes he don't have to spend. So he circumvents getting more money than what's on the actual paper. The same thing they came after Kawhi Leonard for. But this is worse, way worse. And he's not the only one. So this is your King James and the Los Angeles Lakers. This man has been accused of hiding money. He's on a federal trial for it. And y'all thought y'all were going to walk on Bomber? Woo! Paulo, your ass is grass. How did you miss this one, Paulo? How did you miss this? LeBron and Kendrick stole the money. I hope you don't mean Kendrick Perkins. Because Kendrick Perkins ain't get none of it. Man, I ain't get a dime. Man, this suit off the rack. My wife ironed it out this morning. Oh, man. So, yes, definitely, y'all. And don't forget to join the Patreon. It is hot this whole week. You are hearing things you have never heard before in life. So yesterday you heard about Ice Cube on there. We did the Ice Cube yesterday. That's going to be crazy. Now, yeah, the Floyd will be up today. The Floyd Mayweather, this one will be up today. That's going to be interesting. And let's get back to old $300 million dough boy over there. Old Bron taking a $300 million check. So, LeBron James, is it really that bad? No. See, here's the thing. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about circumventing the cap. Nobody did. But it was like everybody's doing it, but they tried to single out Kawhi Leonard and make Kawhi Leonard dirty his name up in the game, go after the Clippers, destroy them when they're worse. They've been doing it for years. And they use Paulo to go ahead and pull off their agenda. Now they all in the grease. LeBron James had $900 million pre-tax from his major partners in his lifetime deal with Nike. His Spring Hill company, various equity investments. So him getting his endorsements from like Nike and all that, he wasn't seeing a dime of that money. That was going to pay off the loan. All his loans. You know how much money LeBron James lost being paid by Warner Brothers? Warner Brothers is one of the most racist companies there is. Let's just be honest. And the Warner Brothers period, LeBron had to pretty much pay to get a deal with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers said, all right, well, let's just use LeBron James. If he's going to be a part of this, we can promote our other BS through LeBron. We want to do another Space Jam. And Michael Jordan, when he retired, didn't want to do another damn Space Jam. They could never get the money right. So if they didn't really want to pay Michael Jordan that, why do you think Warner Brothers is always in trouble every year? They don't understand the DC universe. They screw all that up. So I'll be so happy when they're just away from it because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They just try to follow whatever Marvel's doing and screw it up. Look, Spring Hill put out Space Jam. LeBron James had a 3-picture deal, and it was contingent on the first movie. He had the first 2 movie projects going off almost simultaneously. That was Space Jam, where he was supposed to actually act in it, but he was so bad, they had to reduce his acting and just say, okay, you're going to be an animated character for the majority of this because we can't get any emotion out of LeBron James. Like, he is stiff as a robot. Even his dialogue for the characters, his own character, was ridiculous. Then you go to House Party. Warner Brothers paid all this money to put all these celebrities. Some people showed up for free. Like Lil Wayne showed up for free. And like, man, I just thought it was a party at the house. And they said they filming a movie. I was like, all right. So he wanted all these cameos to be in the movie. He was like, oh, this is going to blow you up. Yeah, you're going to get a movie deal. Yep. Because this the second one, once this blow up, because everybody loves House Party. That's my favorite movie is House Party. So, yeah, everybody want to remake a House Party. So I'm going to do it. I'm like, nobody's asking for a remake of House Party, dog. And House Party ain't going to be like this. Man, you know, it'd be funny, like it's my crib, LeBron, and then y'all, like, come in there and y'all have, like y'all hired to clean my house, right? 2 hood dudes from the street, I'm gonna hire to clean my house, right? And then I'm out of town. So y'all going through my house, and then y'all decide, let's throw a house party here. That's gonna be dope. That sounds stupid, LeBron. But it sounds like LeBron. So both movies lose a ton of money at the box office. Y'all forgot I was in the middle of the street in front of the movie theater telling people don't go see the movie. When Space Jam came out and they was taking their kids to go see it, I'm like, don't do it. Go see Boss Baby. I will buy your ticket. It was horrible. And it stole people's money. Oh, and you know it. Oh, you know it. Well, he lost so much money with Space Jam. Warner Brothers wanted to sell all their movies, put their characters in there, Pennywise, all their little things in there in the basketball game. It was like, look, we could just promote our work, but this movie's going to bomb. They knew it was going to bomb before it came out. They cut LeBron off the poster. How do you get cut off your own poster to try to sell like it could be Michael Jordan coming back? They was like, man, we didn't know this dude was hated this much. They cut LeBron off the promotion. I would not lie to you. That's the poster. They tried to make it look like Michael Jordan was coming back. Space Jam, a new legacy. And they got, look, he's like he's doing the Jordan pose. And they cut the top off to make people think Michael Jordan's coming back. Now everybody and their mama know that's LeBron goddamn James. Trying to emulate Michael Jordan. And they cut his head off to try to sell it like he's coming back. This is how popular LeBron is. They got to cut his head off of the promotional poster because they know it's going to bomb. So they want to fool everybody into believing Michael Jordan could be in this game. I mean, in this movie. So Space Jam, a new legacy, bombed. Nobody was going to see LeBron James pretend to be Michael Jordan. He said, "You're a real one for catching that movie post." And he said, "I saw that too and argued with folks." There's nothing to argue about. The proof is in the pudding. That guy is not as big as he think he is. And he conned all of those people at Warner Brothers who lost a lot of money. His company, Spring Hill Corporation, they had to fork a lot of money into this. It was a partnership with Warner Brothers. They thought they were going to have a franchise with Space Jam. They screwed that up. From the first movie, right away, lost all that money. House Party lost even more money. They didn't recoup none of it. So they took a hit. So all the money that they're supposed to be paying back for this loan, this is what led up to the loan. This is why they needed $300 million loan. I was the one that told y'all he was doing this deal. He can't help himself. Once again, this guy has to, everything has to be around and about him. That's the only way it works. It's got to be about him and nobody else. He's got to put himself at the center of House Party. The plot was stupid. Everything about this movie was dumb. Almost derailed everyone's career that's in it. When Trump borrows money, they call it the art of the deal. It's the art of the steal. No. Rich people do this all the time. Like I told you, they don't get loans. What they get is credit lines. That's what billionaires and stuff do. They get a credit line and they're able to work from the credit line. No, this is called circumventing the NBA cap. So LeBron said, oh, no, this is for LeBron's personal. The NBA made it look like that so they wouldn't attach to what they were doing and could drag the Los Angeles Lakers into this situation because they're really a family-owned, not a corporation-owned company at the time. Mark Walters was a minority owner at the time. He came in as a minority partner in 2021 because they were going broke after the pandemic. That loan that the NBA gave them from the insurance showed you how broke all these teams were. Then all of a sudden they brought in Mark as a partner. Then they started losing money every year. People wasn't buying tickets. It wasn't no sellout to see LeBron no more. So it was like, look, we're losing money. We're overpaying players. She lost $8 million of her own personal money paying Russell Westbrook because of LeBron. So she was really, pissed about that. More pissed that he was ungrateful for everything. That really pissed her off. Yes, leveraging growth to obtain more money. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're all in agreement on that. So that's what pushed the Los Angeles Lakers to make the deal that they made, because they knew they can't afford to pay LeBron that kind of money and keep AD happy and have Russ and have everybody's money together. So they had to find a way to make it work financially with LeBron taking a 2-year, $97 million deal, right? But we're going to find a way to circumvent some money to LeBron under the table through investment deals. Pay it back through your companies. But go here and they're going to give you a credit line. Go to Guggenheim. Go to these insurance places and they're going to do this way. You don't get taxed. So they're saving you $17 million. So instead of us paying you that, we just saved you $17 million that you don't have to pay in taxes. Saved you $17 million you don't have to pay on the tax. So now we've saved you and gave you $17 million back. What happens now is a lot of people are going to get scared when this investigation is going on, and it's a lot of stuff that's going to be moving behind the scenes. And why Paulo didn't find out. Why he didn't find out the Lakers was being sold. Why Paulo only finds stuff out on the Clippers, but never the Lakers when they're in the same town. Of course, he's a more lucrative asset than LeBron James. He's white, 1. His family comes from money, 2. 3, who can default on 6 bankruptcies and still get another $300 million loan. They gotta be white. LeBron can't do that. If LeBron default on this $300 million loan, file for bankruptcy, he can't come back and get no more money. Trump is white, surrounded by white, racist, rich men. They circumvent the cap to do something all the time. The New York Yankees were the king of it. George Steinbrenner was doing that for years. Baseball had no cap, so they didn't have to worry about it. Yankees had money, they just buy you. If you was a superstar in the league, especially a pitcher, they go buy you. So they didn't have to circumvent the cap. But Steinbrenner was basically doing the same thing anyway, just so it wouldn't be on the books. He'll just be like, look, we taking CC Sabathia. CC, you're going to come here and work for this company and go do some charity work sponsored by the American Health Foundation and all this. We don't go to the hospital and do this and this. He got a check for going to the hospital. And they don't have a salary cap. And they were still circumventing it. You know how much money Bernie Williams was getting? Because Bernie was doing it for cheap. He was coming up big in the regular season. In the playoffs. Bernie Williams. He was average in the regular season, but in the postseason, he was Mr. October, Bernie Williams. And they never mentioned him. See? Jeter. Before there was Derek Jeter, and Jeter's a good player. There was Bernie Williams. Y'all don't understand. Bernie Williams is the guy that saved the Yankees and brought the Yankees back. And they was paying him crumbs, but Jeter, that's going to be the face. Jeter was a young dude learning behind Bernie Williams. He said Bernie made $12 million for 7 years. Exactly. So Bernie was a guy that they was like, man, we're going to take care of Bernie because Bernie did X, Y, Z. But then Jeter came along, and now the girls like Derek Jeter. He was with models all the time. They was like, look, man, enough of this. You and A-Rod sleeping together. We got to stop that. Y'all got to, you're going to be the face of this team now. We got to break this up. So we're going to have all these models with you. And then you're going to be good to go. And can't have our star player out here in the hot tub with A-Rod. No way. Now, when all of this thing was playing out with LeBron, people didn't understand. So LeBron's not going to retire. LeBron can retire. Look, the loan is enough getting paid for if it's not paid for already. If the loan is not paid for already, come on, everybody know about the A-Rod and Jeter thing. Come on. That's old news. That's Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Braun. Come on. They're just friends. Y'all really acting like y'all don't know? Boy, I'm telling you, all y'all should be on my Patreon. All of y'all should be on my Patreon. And y'all would know already. You know, that's the thing. That is news everybody know. I mean, no surprise here. Right. Franchise and Mobley, you know, it's same old, man. Now, his NBA salary is over 600 million, should be by now, throughout his professional career. But LeBron James was very frugal. He's not broke. His net worth, he'll be able to pay it off. It's not like somebody like he's doing a sponsorship endorsement for $25,000, $30,000. No. His lifetime deal with Nike could pay that $300 million loan. Like, he ain't worried about that. Like, he don't have to worry about that. You know how many investment ideas and things he's going to be able to leverage? Yeah, but remember when LeBron said I don't have no money, I'm broke. Y'all thought he was lying. I told y'all he was telling the truth. Y'all remember that when LeBron said he was broke?
You know,
a quick Google search says that your net worth is 1.2 billion.
now y'all want me to start lying?
Be you.
Google search is a lie. That is a lie.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Is it more? Is it less?
Oh, it's way less.
Oh.
Yeah, it's way less.
Okay.
It's way less. There's a couple like thousand in my bank. That's it. I got a couple thousand. That's my room key. I am free for me. Everything I got on free. Everything.
I heard you with the young king. Chris is his name. Yeah, how much for the shirt? Free.
Free.
How much for the pants?
Yo, I'm telling
Free.
you.
The Richard wasn't free. No way.
This is free. This is LeBron edition Richard Mille.
Is this actually a LeBron edition?
Yes.
Oh, then it probably was free.
Listen, you see my wedding band? It say my queen, free. Hat, wave cap, Dewey, free. Listen, Forever King is free, Forever King me. I ain't got no money, man.
I'm broke, baby.
My kids got all the money now. NILs and shit. They got all the money. They take care of dad now. I ain't got nothing. I'm broke.
Look, he's like, I'm broke. The kids are taking care of me. So exactly, he's eating off his kids. That's what the whole thing was about. Y'all finna go to the league. This is what Ron Harper was telling you. He's like, look, my boys wanted to play. I ain't gonna force them to play like LeBron. Telling them what they gonna do. So LeBron be dead serious. He's cheap. Like, did you ever see the movie Trainwreck when he was playing himself and it was like, oh, LeBron is real cheap, and they was playing off that joke because LeBron is like that for real. Oh, dog, I left my wallet in the car. Dog, I'll wire you back the money. Man, LeBron is cheap like that. This is why him, Dwayne Wade, they had to stop going out for lunch and dinner. They came up with a rule because LeBron was not paying. Every time they would go out and the check would come, LeBron would slip out before the check come. Every time he was slipping out. So Bosh, all of the guys that was with him, they all had a dinner. They had, look, man, we was like, man, we all going out again. We gonna play the credit card game. And that's how the other celebrities told them they used to do that when they had a friend that was getting away with not paying the bill. They would throw it into a big bowl, like one of those big wine glasses. They would put the credit cards in there. They would spin it around, and whoever card was pulled out, that's who was paying for dinner. LeBron found a way to circumvent that. He went and got the credit card that was matching everybody else's credit card to make them all seem the same color. And then he gonna tie a whole bunch of them together. Like he had a rubber band attached to like 3 or 4 other cards, put it in there together, threw it in there so his would be weighted down. So when they were spinning it around, he got like 3, 4 cards together. Everybody else got their one, and they would never pick LeBron's because his would be like 3 cards all together with a rubber band around it. So they would feel that and just throw that down and grab a card, and they feel, and they didn't even catch on. They was still paying for the dinner. Bron wasn't paying for nothing. That dude is the cheapest individual you ever want to run across. Bronny got his own house. Bryce is doing this, but he don't buy them nothing. Like, dude, if they don't get it for free, they better go get it from Nike. They was dead. I want to, well, you got your own money. Yep. You a man now. You spend your money. I ain't spending mine. Shit. Nah. But what LeBron meant is he only had a few $1,000s in his bank account. That's pretty much what a lot of people do who you don't keep money in your personal. Everything is business. Everything gets written off. So what he's really trying to say is I personally just probably got like 1,000 and something in the bank. That's what I do. Like in my personal account, I don't have money just sitting in a regular checking account. I have to put money there. I have to pay myself. So I have to determine what salary I want to pay myself, but then not put me in a tax crunch. So I got to decide what is safe for me to have. But when I want to, let's say something personal I got to pay for, I got to send money over there to that account. So if they be like, man, your personal checking is low. I'm like, good. I'm celebrating this low. I'm good. Thank you. Just keep it low. I just put it over there to pay certain bills I got to pay. I'm not mad at them being frugal. That's the funny part about them. You know, when you're in the NBA, a lot of players are like that. They live in fear. Kyle Kuzma talked about that. He's like, man, I lived in fear. But he was like, dog, like he's like, he don't spend no money. He's like, dude, you could survive off this money. It's just y'all lifestyle. He was like, I would survive. I'm like, dude, come on, Kyle Kuzma. You survived because you were sleeping with Jenny Buss. She was keeping you money coming in there, paying you to come to the Christmas parties, getting you all these designers. And you walking around in these weird ass clothes, looking like a straight weirdo. You wouldn't have the girl you got now. That Winnie Harlow, the model with the face, the Michael Jackson face thing going on. You wouldn't have her if you wasn't hooked up in the fashion world. That's why your game fell off. You on the catwalk instead of out there doing suicides. That's why you got money going outside of this. And he from Flint. Dude, he was getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars just to walk down the catwalk, getting free designer clothes, bags, everything. So he ain't got to pay for nothing. Kyle Kuzma didn't have to pay for nothing. They loved him. Oh, look, he's a model. He's a model. He's got all these gay designers making clothes for him. He didn't want to go through nothing like that. NBA players should take financial advice from Rolly Romero. He gonna be all these NBA players, man. Y'all should listen to me, man. Buy fake jewelry. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, no, and no. The answers are simply to redefine the question. If LeBron James was to take that type of approach, come on, man. Everybody knew they were sleeping together. Come on, Jenny Buss and Kyle Kuzma. Come on. What are we doing here? It's amateur hour? Yeah, right. And I'm wrong about this too. All the fruity baseball players. Yeah, you ain't know? Yeah, Cino don't forget nothing. I got all the receipts. Why do you think A-Rod and Jeter have beef? Lovers quarrel. They were all part of a clique. Look at what they all got around their neck. I got the receipts. Hey, I got the receipts, dog. That's all I can tell you. When you got the receipts, why do you think he kept being with supermodels? Every year, Derek Jeter's with a new supermodel. He with Mariah Carey one year. Then he's with the girl from Fast and Furious. He's with another supermodel. He's with another supermodel. Why do you think they kept him with supermodels? So you wouldn't ask any question. But you should have asked the question. Yeah, that was before, man. That's like the Oakland A's days. Or, yeah, that's like way back when. I mean, the Mariners and all that. That's like early on when they was besties. Now, did y'all notice they all had on the same chain? Y'all didn't notice the other 3 baseball players that was with them? They were all in a group. They was in a psyop. Did you not see? Did I tell you to focus on the chains? They all in a clique. They all roll together. Look at the jury. Look at the chain. I told y'all, man, that's why I keep telling y'all over and over again, make sure you join my Patreon so you don't miss out on all this stuff. We tell you what's going on in this game. So that you will be aware of it. Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Braun. Everybody in Wisconsin knew what this was. They was like, man, Ryan Braun got scared. They told him, like, look, man, the press is coming. This whole thing with A-Rod has got to end. And they stopped being best friends because of a steroid investigation. You lied to me. Yeah, Rodgers was mad because he defended him. Everywhere he went, Ryan Braun. And what they call them, the it men. We're the it guys. See, these are the magazines you ain't gonna see in your stores. You know where this is at? In the gay men section. M, the magazine for men. What kind of men? Men that other men are looking for. Men. So Ryan Braun got married. They pushed Ryan Braun into a marriage and everything with a woman. And Ryan and Aaron Rodgers, why do you think he keep going to celebrity women? Same thing you saw with Derek Jeter, right? Celebrity women, back to back to back. He's engaged to be married to, what's her name? Shailene Woodley. I'm like, it's not happening. No, she said it. They're engaged. The wedding is this something. It's not happening. She's not marrying him. Danica Kirkpatrick. It's not happening. It's not happening. Olivia Munn is definitely not happening. That's why if you're on the Patreon, you already know about all this. So, Jennifer Lopez, think about who she's dated. They've all been a certain type of male, right? Beta males. Men who like to be dominated by the woman. J-Lo is the dominant one. Think about it. Diddy, a dancer. Whoever she's dancing with, she's going to end up wanting to sleep with. So she's sleeping with dancers. Diddy, former dancer, sleeping with Diddy, right? Ben Affleck, beta male. No testosterone in him whatsoever. So men that she could dominate and control. What's his name? Mark Anthony. Right? His thing was coke. Coke and blow. That dude said, I do. He was looking at the blow. He wasn't looking at Jennifer Lopez. I do. I do more blow. Ah, yeah. Mark, can you focus? Yeah, focus. Do you? Yes, I do another line. No, do you say I do here? Oh, I thought you say do another line. I do, and I do another line. No! So, Mark Anthony was gone. Listen, Mark has disappeared. Yeah, probably years of rehab. No, they were swingers. You know, the thing was that Jada wanted to get down with Mark Anthony because they all were part owners of the Dolphins. I've explained all this on the Patreon too. So once again, as I said, make sure you join my Patreon, which is Carcino for Life. We have the best Patreon on Patreon, hands down. I ain't got to sell it no more. They both were all owners of the Dolphins. That's when the Dolphins was at the absolute worst. Every celebrity owned a piece of the Dolphins. Will Smith, Jada, J-Lo, Mark Anthony, and they had the whole press box up there, the team getting beat by 50. Nobody cares. They like, look who's in the prize box. That's the owners. And they used to just get down and have swinging parties and shit. So Mark Anthony and Jada Pinkett Smith had a show called Hawthorne. And they was on the show working together. Mark was a guest on there, and they had a scene where they make out and stuff. And then because they were making out in real life. So it was like, look, let's just do this. So we're going to cover it up and say, oh, we were prepping for the show or something. So they bring Mark on the show. And man, they were like going at it. And the people were like, cut. What the hell is going on with them two? Jada with the strap on. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Well, she was somebody, you know. Didn't fool a lot of people. What's up, John? Now, going over the basics of things, you start to regress and show people no growth. And when you come full circle, all these people are all tied to who? LeBron James. LeBron's up in them circles too. He's dealing with them people. He on that time. This is why he get these opportunities. Mm-hmm. Dude, these photos have made their circulation already. Do you know what those chains indicate? That they belong to someone. Someone gifted them those chains. Like, we're all going to be part of a clique. So when we all see our jewelry, they're marking you. First off, my shirt off like that, if we ain't in the gym working out, you ain't touching me, homie. This like, look. Now, let me just ask y'all a question. Does anybody in this photo look straight to you? Back streets back. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. Everybody rock your body down. All these some bunch of Lance Basses out here. All right, I know I hate to have ruined your Derek Jeter and A-Rod experience. A-Rod is a partner in a company that they want me to be a part of, and I'm like, all right, well, let's get down with this. You know, I got the whole deck over there. I showed y'all the deck, man. And I was like, that's a lot of money. I want to be a part of that. No, it's future projections, man. So that's what I'm trying to go down, man. I'm trying to invest. So I don't care what fruity time he on. He's an investor. And I'm like, dude, you an investor. The money can tie together, but They're gonna be, come on, we're gonna have a party to celebrate. I'll be like, y'all go ahead and do that without me, man. I ain't feeling up to it. A-Rod wants to personally say hi and welcome you to the team. I'll be like, nah, not that team. Not that team. Not at all. Everybody, rock your body now. Oh my goodness. So this is like water, energy drink water thing called Black. This is what he owns business in. So I have a deck here that explains to me where the money is going to come, everything. Tells me about the product and do I want to get down. They give me the marketing strategy, what the evaluations look like. Can y'all read that? 220 billion, not million. They don't hand these out to people that don't have businesses and companies. So, of course, I want to get down. I wish I had more to throw in. When I see where this could go, I said, oh, 91%? Yeah. Those are looking like my kind of numbers. So excuse me when I try to tell you guys about Patreon and all of these things that I've learned for being around these billionaires. I try to tell you the game for $25 where they charge you $15,000 for these places that I go. It's 15 grand for a weekend. For a first-time investor, shoot, $200. I told people how to make $200 into, and I didn't 9 times grown y'all money off like $200. When everybody got into the fund that we set up and it went public, once it went public, immediately it shot up to $500 a share. Zeno didn't want to wear that chain. So everybody is caught in a situation where people don't know what's the next move. And Hollywood is Holly weird, for real, but you got to be part of that time. When you see LeBron doing all that fruity stuff, that's to let people know, hey, I'm okay with all this. I hate LeBron James with his solid gold dancing ass. I can't stand that nigga. That's LeBron James. Man, that dude was hilarious.
It's all about Kobe. It's all about Kobe Bryant. I can't stand. He'll never be Kobe Bryant. Never. With a solid gold dance. With his team out. Ring chasing it. Can't stay true to the roots. He didn't get more wins, no Brown. He'll never get a statue. He'll never get a statue in Lakerville.
Like, damn, can you be more emotional time right now? So let me show you this video and we'll be right back.
Say something real quick. Fuck LeBron James.
That man deserves a statue right next to Kobe Bryant. This guy right here deserves a mural on the wall in LA.
It's all about Kobe. It's all about Kobe Bryant. I can't stand. He'll never be Kobe Bryant. Never. With a solid gold dance. With his team out. Ring chasing it. Can't stay true to the roots. He didn't get more wins, no Brown. He'll never get a statue. He'll never get a statue in Lakerville.
Like,
Hey, man, I swear, that dude made me proud. Man, that dude made me proud, baby. Oh, that makes me feel great. With a solid gold dancing name. Man, I'm LeBron James. It's solid gold dancing name. Yeah, he talking about this. With his solid gold dancing ass. Up LeBron James. He talking about that photo right there when he was out there dancing in solid gold with his solid gold dancing ass. Can't trade true to the roster. Everything he said was true, even in the rant. Won't give Mo Williams no credit. Never gave Mo Williams no credit. He never gave Mo Williams no credit. Couldn't stay true to the roster. He always got to trade everybody away. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, if you're the Laker fan, you already know what he did to you. See, Mac Mizzle, that's a real Laker fan, Mac Mizzle. That's a real Laker fan. He knew the pain of what LeBron brought there. But yeah, for Bron to say he broke, it don't surprise me. He know it.
You know?
A quick Google search says that your net worth is 1.2 billion.
Now y'all want me to start lying?
Be you.
Google search is a lie. That is a lie.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Is it more? Is it less?
Oh, it's way less.
Oh.
Yeah, it's way less.
Okay.
It's way less. There's a couple like thousand in my bank. That's it. I got a couple thousand. That's my room key. I am free for me. Everything I got on free. Everything.
I heard you with the young king. Chris is his name. How much for the shirt? Free.
Free.
How much for the pants?
Yo, I'm telling
Free.
you. Everything.
The Richard wasn't free. No way.
This is free. This is LeBron edition, Richard Mille.
Is this actually a LeBron edition?
Yes.
Oh, then it probably was free.
Listen, you see my wedding band? It say my queen, free. Hat, wave cap, Dewey, free. Listen, Forever King is free, Forever King me. I ain't got no money, man.
I'm broke, baby.
My kids got all the money now. NILs and shit. They got all the money. They take care of dad now. I ain't got nothing. I'm broke.
Now you sitting over here living off your kid. Look at this dude. Told y'all, man. Hey, that's y'all king. That's y'all guy. Y'all the one make excuses for him. Michael Jordan ain't never took a loan. Jordan didn't need a loan, goddammit. Should learn how to be like Mike, for real. Show solid gold dancing ass. You need to learn to be like Mike for real. Mike ain't walking around here in no limited edition Richard Mille. Mike got an MJ watch on. Oh, Michael Jordan watch. The limited 23 edition. You wearing his number. They see 23, they think MJ. They don't think LeBron. How you gonna be next to Michael Jordan? You ain't next to him in basketball. You ain't next to him in marketing. You ain't, and they market you all over the world. And you can call and get any LeBron shoe in the world. Jordan can say, you know what? Put the 16s back out. We'll do a limited edition 16. Make about 200 copies, 200,000 pairs. Sold out in seconds. People could be dead broke, rent due tomorrow. They got the new Jordans, one limited time offer. LBB in the front of that line. Hey, hell no. It's coming out on a Tuesday. I'm going to get mine when the truck arrive on Friday. LBB right there. Them shoes are gone. Ain't nobody thinking about no damn LeBron James. This dude spent all that money to get the Martin TV show pattern. Martin, one of my favorite shows, so I got the LeBron James Martin Lawrence edition. Man, them things ain't worth 2 quarters. That's because a lot of people believe the LeBron James hype and lies. LeBron James live off that. The mystique, the lie. This is why Russ was like, I didn't know you was this damn phony. He didn't. He was like, man, LeBron was dissing this dude, and when the dude showed up, it was like Will Smith. He was like, oh, hey. And all this, he was like, man, this dude is really a phony. Because in real life, that's what he is. When you don't understand how your brand works or operates, it'll put you in a bind every time. That's why, Ninja, here's the thing. If it didn't tell you I was live and you didn't get a notification, make sure you're selected to all notifications. And if you're not, make sure you're on my Patreon. Because if you was a Patreon member, even when I go live, you would get notifications, even if you were a free member. That's why I tell y'all to join. It's not always about the money, B. So make sure y'all get y'all notifications. Y'all deserve to be notified. Well, then I know Patreon notified you. That's one thing it's going to do. It's going to notify you. It's going to be in your email. It's going to be on, if you got it on mine, pop up on the phone. Because I got my emails pop up on my phone. Oh, well, my family's going through it right now. You know, this is why they need generators out there, because I don't see how the Bears are going to be out there in Indiana. Hammond, that's another place that got hammered. Their power was out for like 2-3 weeks with no power. It's like, you got to get a generator. I would have definitely bought a generator.
If I live in a place that's that rural and the area is pretty much, just one small town, gotta have a generator. Because the first thing that happened over there happened out here just for a couple of days. They're experiencing a whole outage. So that means like bridges and streets are flooded, so you can't really drive anywhere. And then the gas station is the only place that's really powered. So people are going up there with extension cords, like the entire town going to the gas station trying to charge their cell phones. Then they're buying up all the ice. Ice is the first thing to go. Why? Because they got to try to keep all their food from spoiling, or they got to cook it all. Your milk's going to spoil. Eggs are going to spoil. Meat. That's a lot of groceries, especially got kids. Now you're going to have kids going crazy because they can't use their tablets and internet. Now you got to deal with some unruly kids while you dealing with the process at the same time. Then you have to deal with the fact that if you don't have cash, you're dead because you have no way to pay for anything because everything electronically is shut down. So you can't get money out of the ATM and they're only taking cash because the readers don't work. Now you're stuck. So unless you've been in these situations, I know what to do now because I've seen those situations. And there you got to be careful where you walk. You can accidentally electrocute yourself because that's why they say stay in the house. Don't even walk your dog. One lady got electrocuted with her dog because the power lines are still down and it's water everywhere. Dog tried to drink the water and gone. That's why I say stay off the streets until they tell you it's okay to go outside. Yeah, he turned her to a hot dog, for real. Yeah, they pulled out a gun on my cousin and them at the gas station. People were trying to get gas and fill their car up. It was a long line to get gas. This car just sped ahead of everybody and got there. And everybody blowing horns. Hey, you can't do that. He pulled out his gun. So they called the cops, and the cops got there and just shut the whole gas station down. Told everybody, that's it. This is shut down. So it's a terrible time out there in Indiana. But yeah, I saw it. I am aware. Tupac over DMX, what's wrong with you? If it wasn't for Tupac, would DMX be successful? I'm just saying. Would Ja Rule be successful? Would DMX be successful? But a lot of these people be successful if it wasn't for Tupac. Tupac died at the height of his celebrity. Biggie died at the height of their celebrity. So thank you, bro. I'm going through it. Well, here's the situation. They didn't understand what it was like back in those days. Like if you were trying to go out and get something on your own or acquire it, things go in a different direction. No. So that's that. But let's get back to what we was talking about. How do you get $300 million loans? How do that check come to you? How does that $300 million loan check comes out to LeBron again? like we were saying. How does that $300 million check arrive? What's going on? How they get it right and you get it wrong? Each and every time. You ever thought about that? Let's remove it. The domino. That's not CGI, y'all. That was the celebration after Ray Allen hit the three and they won that championship and they got three. And they're celebrating winning their third championship. Like I said, I got the receipts, man. They don't let people get near that kind of money in those type of loans if they ain't on that time. It ain't AI, bro. It ain't AI at all. This pre-exists AI. You can tell what's AI and what ain't. Wade was drinking all that celebration champagne and he forgot where he was. Listen, I'm going to tell you, Zeno got the receipts. Mm-hmm. Them batty boys. Batty boat boys. Hey, they put themselves in that boat, man. That's why they never let anybody near that kind of money that ain't on that kind of time. MJ ain't on that kind of time, but that's Jordan. MJ don't need their money. MJ know how to make his money, be the brand. When he walk out, he the brand. That music kick off. That song, when they made that song, it was never for Michael Jordan. The Bulls played that song and rented that song or whatever and used it for the introduction. They never thought about a Michael Jordan. Jordan just made it famous. It became his song. Dun, 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 dun. Every time MJ go walking. Mm-hmm. All of LeBron ventures are failing and his Nike sneakers aren't moving units. LeBron is hurting for money. That's why he refuses to retire. It's not true. You're partially true. A lot of his ventures are failing. Spring Hill Company, that's failing. A lot of his Blaze Pizza, I think, is closed already. They closed that venture. It was losing money. But yeah, a lot of LeBron's investments over there, but he's moved into portfolios that you guys have nothing about. He part owns Liverpool, so he gets rights off and extensions from that. It's not a lot of money. It's just a face deal. But still, LeBron's not hurting for cash. Okay, this was back in 2018. Okay, they was doing deals to circumvent the money towards LeBron. Some of his funds. His funds got money. His wife got money. Kids got money. LeBron is good, okay, financially. This was not about that. This was about circumventing the cap in real time, not paying taxes on the money to circumvent the tax man, to solidify LeBron coming to the league, the fact that he can't pay it back with NBA funds. No, his own personal money. Wouldn't that be his personal money? If it comes from the NBA into his personal account and he's paying on that? No, he's not even paying it out of his personal fundings that's coming to him from the NBA. He's paying it to his corporate through his endorsements that comes through his corporation. Let the endorsements pay for it, even though they're all connected. Mark Walters, who is a minority owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, is an owner of Guggenheim that has your $300 million loan. And you signed to the Lakers? And this was done before you signed to the Lakers? It's a lot of red tape. It's a lot of red tape, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of red tape. And that's what, and all of this come to light. Why? Because they went after Ballmer. And y'all tried to embarrass a real billionaire. Okay, this dude don't have to do nothing forever. And he's making billions every year. Every year he's making billions. He ain't got to do nothing. All he do is sit down. Microsoft gonna keep making him money. Y'all messing with a guy like that who came in and bought the Clippers outright like that and saved y'all from the embarrassment of your former owner, Donald Sterling? And then you want to try to embarrass him for circumventing the cap, knowing that's what they did because everybody else doing it, and you want to embarrass him and Kawhi Leonard? No problem. Now you're going to see the wrath. And Adam Silver's like, no, it's not me. This Paulo guy, we got to get ahead of this thing. The NBA didn't want to do that. The NBA did not want to have this investigation, but Adam Silver has no spine and to shut that thing down from the jump. And I'm like, you're going to piss Ballmer off. You should have shut Paulo up a long time ago and checked him right from the beginning and be like, I just lost my YouTube page. I tried to start a video and it wouldn't work. He was like, sorry, Paulo. Ballmer don't play that. He better look out. He gonna run into some major problems. That dude gonna be Pablo Escobar somewhere making money. He gonna have to be on the block serving. They're gonna be like, who is that? Hey, go see Paulo, man. Paulo finds it, man. I finds it, man. What you need? Paulo, I thought you was on YouTube. Nah, man. I was, but they played me. What you need, though? I got you. Hey, hook my guy up, man. Yeah, he good people. See, Paulo find it, man. Pablo can find it. Pablo gonna be out here gone. Yeah, so they're gonna have to they're gonna really have to circumvent how they move going forward. It's a dirty, dirty game. And as long as people are playing it that way, that's how it's gonna engage. It's gonna be a situation where he also owe Illuminati a sacrifice. I don't think. I mean, look, KOBE could have been that. Right when he broke the record, passed Kobe on the all-time scoring list. Kobe's last post is congratulating LeBron James for passing him on the scoring record. He gone, brother. He gone. It's just like when Pac passed and people thought he was still alive and he faked his death and he finna come back. Like, if that really was a thing that went down, that really was a thing. People was, no, he ain't gone. He faked it and he coming back. Pac he coming back. And Snoop rode the wave of that. Which was real dangerous. I said, ooh, why would you do that, Snoop? Shouldn't do that. Hey, Joe Cool. That Joe Cool saying, I'm working, but I'm here, bro. Removing the movie The Skulls. Oh, don't worry. Go to the Patreon today. Tonight, you're going to see something very interesting on the Patreon. Absolutely. So I want to make sure y'all follow Kwame Brown Bus Life. Definitely follow him. Make sure y'all join the Patreon yet again. Carcino for Life Patreon. So y'all can be updated every time a video goes live and y'all can get some news. Right now, the hottest thing going is the Ice Cube right now. The Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy bodyguard stories. That's going off. I think episode 14 just went down. So it's a lot of stuff going on right now over there. We already discussed over here about VJ and LeBron. And yesterday we talked about the 49ers owner in the damn strip club. I mean, in the trailer park for $140 doggone hooker. He's a billionaire, worth $9 billion. And this dude is going out that way. Rebirth. Your rebirth is through your children. That's his resurrection. Mm-hmm. So, anyhow, man, we're going to get up out of here. Don't forget to make sure y'all hype the video so it can be shared everywhere so people can learn the truth. And we out.